Yema obi bia akwa about the Smart Ghana update so we news update fufuro kra ne de ba beso mo abusua Canada Agyapong na ne campaign manager Mr. Kwame Owusu aba abonten ekire sane omo ne other aspirant and omo competitors omo ntem etitie eno odi to dwa say omo ye open to all other competitors and say other aspirants na emom se wo ka omo de a ade se omo so be kan obi wo kire mu a se obi ekotete baabi na wo keka ne nsem na wo sa abegina ho se onka hwe a Ose ano de onabo Canada compare kwa Japan obe reply o ano de wose o ka kire obia emphatically clear se ukoye sa ade nko ade a me expect se nya ade se Canada compare kwa Japan wo ma abontin wose wo be ba abontin abeka na adwen akire o pepepe se ne etie o kire ma yes Canada compare kwa Japan one ni team omo pe party unity nanso so ade se ebinim wo ho a omo edi animu na nkasa enya ade se omo kasa na emom na omo a edididi akire no yabo ani akire omo na afi omo nam na omo keka omo nsem ko omo se eno de se wo beti omo de a omo so betim bi enti wo enya ade se wo ba beka sa asensem no afa ho adi eba sa ade a na je se wo leader na wo di sa nkofo na nim no wo ena mfonso no free enti ekoba sa na je se Canada compare kwa Japan oni option bia se once in a while obesity records ni straight no reply omo nsem na omo keka no eyesa na ebi egu na nim ase omo se omo de omo prefer treatment but ekoba se omo chinchim enyoma bi ana omo chinchim nipa bi nsa ana omo skill enyoma bi eto wese a certain flag bearer bi nchen dia e ade se omo be ba abontin aba be kasem ene omo mfa ho se obe friend se bomb ena omo to ana se den omo se omo de omo kura message enti omo prefer organize elections wa bra ye chinchim obi ansa sa de omo ne obi a any problem abusua me pese me kasa pi me pese e beko ni akwa akotie Canada compare kwa Japan ni campaign manager na nkasa so de nsami tudwa na wo sende kokobo ama obi ase se wo beti omo de a e ade se omo so beti mu pa ye ba ye beto aso pepe se ne nsam ni nyina esitie
ye ne ye competitors they are very free, we are open to them but ye de wo kan ye be kan obi that has been the situation so obi kokotite baby say obe head akeka nsam no asa abegina wo se won kan ahwe ya honorable ye be reply I want to make this emphatically clear ye party unity but ye mpese binum kujina baby a ni ya she binum achi ni ya kasa no ye say no so nye say no be say no mu ade o kan dia as I say one to reply it is hard to say because honorable wa kan say yes ye dia utin ya betim ba o si nyina ye nkwa no bi an kasa nti obi a ye be kɔ ne saa ebi wo ha wo mo edi ani mu na ankasa ba ne ya boy ani a kyerɛ wo mo edi a kyerɛ no na wo mo ka ensem kɔ na oye penia na otifie na hwese nkola ko ye so otimi frɛ wo na atem hey ade amoye ne nye na ye ya na ye hunu sa ndi ne basa honorable once in a while na ono so wa reply say mamo nye de mu ye ndi pempi what is a basa is because said the people know ye reply on behavior na mana basa but apart from that we are very very close to the rest of the colleagues we know me free we are free home yes sir you can't be BS you can be because you one family at the end of the day when the dust settles we are all going to converge and follow one candidate and we have always said so we want a fair treatment a very very fair play abem obia wa lusu bia no be walk away with the fact say be ma ye bi wa me ye ni nyina but the kobane say chinsam ni pansa and the basa ye bakasa I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be a saint say basi if he say nipa bi is queue near my towards them yes so ye be fa kwan say it me be reply until once in a while you hear say yeah so yakasa over friend bomba because near my course no ya na enye ntine say ya reply but other than that we are very very close with our people because at the end of the day we are going to need each other when the dust settles
entino going forward means enche na special
Smart Ghana update
the aba na fe main we know in terms of outlook
Smart Ghana update
ene mo year projection da kwani mo ram ne didie e kire se special delegate obetimi afam
oh special delegate 5 people and as you choose you could choose first or second or third the 5 no there you can I can say it emphatically as a honorable Ken oka 5 no enam ade pa wayama ne party nti although enim say any papi kekana we no near we we na we and sometimes you find government appointees
Smart
abandoning their
update.
job and running behind candidates and ministers of state making certain utterances, but that notwithstanding,
Smart Gan update.
yeah, wa reshimu said ye tibia nipa num de ye ka ho ne wie nipa num na ahye ho no nipa bebregu no eho ena e be kire obi a say Honorable Ken is for the grassroots or a grassroots president. I don't know what they ever be the president. Nti grassroots no nya no pa ya wie ba ye kanum no nti nya rehye mu say ye ko all the way. Yeah.
And talking about the grassroots, Adena it seems say, but I don't know yet who as campaign manager and honorable can campaign team nonko. But even outside, some political watchers no move free say we no special delegate ni twem ne ba ni padodo na nkasa me over 240,000 na honorable Ken hu pa monso mo say gidi no na saa it is a den na mama munya sa reshe
Yo sajide no kabran ego ye kasama era Kennedy o kasa edima the grassroots. Say grassroots ho ka
Smart Gan update.
said ye osi dwa na tare gu ho ekoma wo mo no said ye o kasa passionately no wo mo wo gidie wo mo sese wo ba obehwe wo mo because bibia si na se nipa ko bre na se ye Honorable Ken is the only one obeko ama the grassroots the omo ndi no enya ade bi say na obedi president no obebe ma promises e bi e si you are and then itimi ba ni ama ebe mo adwuma say ni na we are the leaders ya de yes ebe mo adwuma say na me tam da me ka say MPs bebrebe chief executive bebrebe wo mo di candidate ya chi a adwuma na bi wo hia de be ma wo mo a ewa aka obi ha be so maintain the job ti obi a di akire se be obi maintain the job di ye ba na e be ka cho say oh ye ba e be mo adwuma na wo adwuma na say wie anybody na di akire no ye de ye ba the grassroots will benefit because ye ni wo mo na ye adwuma mu wo mo bi ene e be fa wo mo so na be kire nipa ye mfo mo mra no me ye adwuma say de wo so wo betimi look up to the person enti ye wa appreciate say ye nya wi a grassroots no de ye ton ye din ya ton ye hu dada enti wo mo na be ka say papa be semi emfa nko ye wo that arehemu.
Okay, talking about that me say number can say basse said you can be a ye hwehwe adwuma na o slot to the amankrofo to say na nia brain no na ministries now or for example time now ye DJ wo marital authority no be kon wo na o de nkrofo ba say o me party for say mo adwuma no na approach it say
oba so ba o se masa MPP for and so ye Ghana for on ga se fa adwuma nyina ma MPP for but se masa mo ma yen kola so adwuma bi no mo so abre enti oba okoba bia he doesn't go look for job for Nabusian and say okọ de no anso obi agi ni paper obaji papers you be ko na ekura ne se bebrebe na bo ne nche no o hwese obebu grassroots na eni paso so enim de waye se nye obi okura na obetimi akose wokodo nye obi an betimi anya adwuma bobu ha enam obi so mu obi adwuma ebebu ama onso so trickle down and the waye ama nipa bebrebe including members of parliament the support to them omo adi ho adanse enu tinu nkola no so hu se ye wura wotimi kura he parliamentarian maneko wotimi bra so we machines wotimi bra say na den nti omu se enipa no di ni hwamosa na eyo omwa nti me ka kiro se duru grassroots so ade a won beye no womu ndi won beye wo MPs ye ne be ka so omnye wo because womu nim de papa na aye ama womu nkola no wasa aye ade ama most of the members of parliament ebi no ga me de onya hwe ma me ba enye adoye nyina na eye de hye wo nko awonsam but adoye ti say TV station we ni bowling point ni ade a wo ka say so ye ha wo komisio wo ye James Peter you have a benefit. That's what the times the car shows up. But some people, they don't know. You have to analyze these things. It's about message. And I think we have the message. Oko Joshua, o Fadia, o Qua, o Toy Beto. So I don't need to go up and pass on the Oqua Besadia Befie. And some of the things I would call Tom Besadia Befie. I can say it emphatically. And some of these issues I say, so we'll try what they call now as a referendum, yes, no, no, nobody contesting. Honorable Ken has what it takes to change this country. He has what? Discipline is everything. Discipline is godliness. Discipline is everything. And he has it. Once you are disciplined, a lot of things will begin to change. The mindset of the people of Ghana will begin to change. And it requires structures. We don't have structures. And as a result, we have all sinned against our country. And I said this clearly. Say, how can we sit in a country where we have Toyota company? I bind me Congo say, Master Toyota, Bema say X amount. Not every institution of government koto. Why do we have to go to tender? We put things in place to make people do the wrong things.
I know Chirimuye.
Mechira will say Toyota Ghana. What about the other? Nissan Ghana is here. All government, whether it's led by chief of staff or somebody, will go and you negotiate a price. If it's 110,000, it's 110,000 to this organization, Maritime, 110 to GRA, 110 to Food and Drug. That's what it is. There is no interface between a chief executive and that. But you want to have the same Toyota with the same specs. Maybe the 150, maybe the 110, maybe the 120. It is because we have not created a system. Can you imagine in our procurement system, we don't even have Amazon.com, Alibaba and the rest. If we are trying to prevent corruption or the temptation of it, why don't we put them on? There is no interface. A machine 3,000, 10,000, those things. We are here to put structures in place. Without that, people are exposed to interpretation and manipulations. Human beings by nature, that's what it is. And that is why there are structures in other countries. The structures are there in such a way that you cannot do what it is. When you pee on the street, if it's 500, it's 500. You pay, you know the penalty. But I'm telling you, I'm saying that in China, say Abai Shamra, if the president say everybody, every male should sleep in red underwear for 6 months. Nobody will be in your room, no camera, everybody will do so. Because they know the consequences of the actions by the discipline in the system. And that's why when we have a disciplinarian, I say to us, let us use Honorable Ken, not to give him a job. But if he has what it takes, let's use him so Ghana can be a better place for all of us.
Ne slogan no. Meaning say apart from discipline no oka honesty and so so and oka patriotism and so and also a idea what demonstrate na obetimi approve a Ghana for.
Well, trick is down. If you're a patriot, it creates and a disciplinarian, you become honest and you become a patriot. They are all linked. He has demonstrated that. He has, you see Honorable Ken talking in some of the videos, 2-3 billion for this contract for Ghana? No, that is wrong. He states his position with regard to things, whether it's corruptible or overpriced against Ghana. That's patriotism. That is somebody who would die, who will not accept waste by government agencies. That is patriot. He is a patriot. And in terms of honesty, he is number one that people have ordered. The guy is honest. He say it like it is. He speaks the truth. He is not afraid to die for truth. And then comes the discipline. So these three things, when combined, we should begin to change the mindset of we all people. And I've said to you that we all have sinned against our country because we lack the leadership that will be able to enforce it. And I think Honorable Ken has what it takes. And you've seen it. He has demonstrated it, that if you do the wrong thing, you are out. So if you are working for him, you know that when you do the wrong thing, you are out. So people will begin to sit up and do the right thing. And by doing the right thing, you avoid corruptible waste and all the things that is killing our country. You see people do roads, and within 6 months, and nobody goes to nowhere. People get away with murder. You know that disciplinarian, a pass-by, I'm sure he will even stop his car and call who did this and chase that individual. So when people begin to see such a leader, they will sit up and do the right thing by default. And that's why I have confidence in that his leadership, with all collective thinking amongst us, will be able to change Ghana for a better place.